Hi everyone, we've got the September stats to share with you. Now those of you who are really, eagle-eyed are going to notice some changes in what's being reported. Reach out if you'd like some clarification, but what I can tell you is we're reporting the Ottawa City boundary stats. It's a slight change from what was historically done by the Ottawa Real Estate Board. Now, let's have some fun for a minute and look at some OG stats if we can. So September of 2023, we've got 946 sales. It's about the same volume as 2022, but look at this. Remember the peaks of 2020, 2021? We're down as much as 53% in terms of sales volume for the month of September. If you look back historically, we're still low. Like on a 5-year average, we're low on the number of homes sold, and I would suggest to you that there's kind of some hesitation in the market because of interest rates predominantly, so people are kind of sitting back. I'm not certain that they should be, frankly, and we can dig into that, but that's what appears to be happening. From an active listings standpoint, we're basically up over last year. We're dramatically up over the last couple of years. But if we looked at more of a historical time frame, we're still in a seller's market with less inventory than we normally see. And that's reflected in this months of standing inventory. So we're currently at about 3.2, which is maybe what I'd call a soft seller's market. Kind of a balanced market is between 4 and 6 months. And that's what we saw in 2016, 2013. Those are kind of normal markets to work in, where there's 4 to 6 months of standing inventory, kind of a balance between buyer and seller. And when you look at those, you can see how crazy 2021, 2020 was. And, of course, all of us have our heads like that is the market, but the truth is that was the exception. Now, if you look at average sale price, we're at $675 in 2023. We're up slightly over the last couple of years. Dramatically over, 3 years ago. But look at this, and this whole let's wait and see. 675 is an 87% bump from what your home was worth in 2013. How many of you can say you did 87.2% in your stock portfolio or anything? So this whole why wait mentality, Ottawa does very consistent increases in average sale price year over year. Obviously it's, a bumpy road, but on a 10-year view, 87.2%. Stunning. Okay, let's get into what we typically present to you month over month. So here we are, August versus September, we're down about 4.3% in average number of sales. So that's completely normal. The abnormal thing is the 9 number is a little bit on the low side, but the difference is just seasonal reductions in sales volume. We'll see it again in October. Active listings, we're up about 8%. Hey, you know what? 3.2 months of standing inventory, a 14% increase over last month. Again, more or less seasonal, but we are, we do kind of intend to see a movement back towards a balanced market, and we're seeing that a little bit. So this is the key number. This typically means that buyers are going to have a little bit more control and prices will stabilize. So what have we done on price? So we're kind of running in this, high 6s throughout this spring. A dip in August that's a little bit inexplicable, perhaps more condos selling, etc. But we're back to more of what we've seen all this year with a 675 average sale price, 2.4% increase over August, but really not an increase over what we've seen in the last 6 months. So I'm not sure that that's as noteworthy as it appears. Moving on. So here's what we're looking at from a year over year standpoint. This is crazy, but we sold exactly the same number of houses in 2023 as we did in 2022. Keep in mind, these are lower volumes than we typically see. The change is that there's a little bit more inventory, right? There's a 14% increase in active listings. So we were at 2.8 months of standing inventory, now at 3.2. I anticipate that to continue moving towards more of a balanced market in the months to come. Moving on. This is fun. I told you we have new stats and we have a little bit more that we can do for you, which is great. I told you it's just the eagle eyes that are going to see that we're reporting a slightly different area. But here it is. This is Ottawa proper, single-family homes. They're up 3.8% to 819, 820 on average. If you're buying a townhouse in Ottawa, you're up about 0.4% to 551, 217. And apartment condos down about 2.2% in average sale price to 446. So, and this last little piece is just what's the list price to the sell price? How much negotiation am I getting off of price? And it's maintained at just about 2% negotiation. So that's pretty tight. So what are we seeing? We're seeing a soft, balanced market. or a soft seller's market that's moving towards balance, I should say. I do anticipate we'll see fewer and fewer sales seasonally throughout the rest of the year. And, you know, the whole mentality that people have right now of why wait. The thing is, as interest rates go up, affordability goes down. So, you know, why wait for prices to drop when interest rates are on the rise? I anticipate we'll see another rate hike in October. We'll see if I'm right about that on October 25th. And that's going to likely further push us into a balanced market. So let's see what October brings. But, you know, it's a fairly rosy picture, frankly. And things are holding quite solid despite what the media would like to suggest. So there it is. Let's see what October brings.